Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Eve the Empress Oracle. Today we're going to go ahead and do your career and finance reading. So the cards are going to tell us what's going on with your money, what's going on with a promotion, with a job, any type of money or career matters, okay? For those of you that don't know how pick a cards work, we have pile 1, 2, and 3. You pick whichever pile you are most drawn to, and then you go down to the description box and the timestamp will be there for you to fast forward to your message. Okay, this is a general reading, so I do ask that you only take the messages that resonate with you, leave the parts that don't. For some of you, it'll feel like a personal reading, while others of you, it'll just be part messages that you can apply. Okay, if this message does not fit what's going on in your life, you can go to my channel. I have so many messages there. One of them will fit, okay? Or just come back at another time. So just pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, click the timestamp and go to it. If you do resonate with the message, I ask that you do drop a like, leave me a comment, let me know how things are playing out in your life. And don't forget to share my channel and content with family and friends because there can be messages here for them as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you who chose pile 1, this is your message. Okay, we're going to start with my personal career and finances oracle to see what your overall general message is. You have, you need to step outside your comfort zone. You are limiting yourself. So it's telling you that you need to step outside your comfort zone. You're limiting yourself. So this is your general message. Now we're going to pull the tarot. Okay, so your next cards are, you have Judgment, the 6 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So something from your past can be coming back to surface, or there may be some thoughts about it. And you have the Judgment card. So this can be some karma. Or this can just be something from the past that's resurfacing again, making you kind of dwell and having to think about maybe some past choices or just things that, because we're, like the card said, you need to step outside your comfort zone. You are limiting yourself. So maybe because of some past circumstances, or maybe something in the past that didn't work out, something from your past is like holding you back. Something from your past is making you feel like you need to stay in a comfort zone and what you're used to, not break the mold. But that is what you need to do. You need to come out of that comfort zone. You need to break out of that mold. You need to do something out of the ordinary, out of the everyday mundane thing if you want a change, in your career and in your finances. And this could have been something like your job or your career path. It could have been something that maybe you, while you were growing up, you thought it was what you wanted to do, or it was the norm, or this is something that your parents could have placed on you. This is what you should do. This is what will make you good money, so on and so forth. But you have to really go within yourself and see what it is that you want, because you have the Judgment card here. So something is coming back. You're reevaluating things from your past, because there is an offer coming in, a very sincere offer that can be a promotion, a different job position, or some type of opportunity that's going to bring you that emotional fulfillment with your finances and with your career. But it's taking you to do some reevaluating with things that had to do with your past. Like, are you going to continue to do the same cycle, or are you moving forward so that you can feel fulfilled? Like, are you going to continue to limit yourself because something didn't work out in the past, or because of your upbringing, beliefs, and things like that? Or are you going to take a leap of faith, go out of the ordinary, out of that comfort zone, so that you can feel that fulfillment? All right. And then now here with the energy oracle, you have strategy and victory. Yes. So like I said, the strategy is playing hand in hand with the whole judgment, the whole reevaluating your circumstances, reevaluating what is it that you want, what will make you feel fulfilled. Okay, that's the strategy. You really need to think, contemplate, reevaluate, you know, weigh out the pros and cons and stuff, but just make sure that you can't continue to do the same thing. Like, this is one of my favorite sayings, is you cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. And that is what you really need to take that and apply that to your life right now. If you want different, you have to do different. You have to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. You have to break the mold. You have to step outside your comfort zone. You need to take action. You need to do differently if you want differently. And it may require some strategy, some reevaluation, you know, going back. What did you do in the past that didn't work out? What did you do in the past that you would like to change in the future? You know, what did you or didn't you do that either helped you obtain a result or blocked you from obtaining a result? So there's where that reevaluation is coming in, that judgment, you know, making better judgment calls, things like that, because you will be victorious. You have the victory card here, and the Knight of Cups is all about an offer or some type of success coming in that is sincere, that is genuine, that's going to bring you some type of emotional fulfillment, a heartfelt position or job, or leading you to feel fulfilled, like feel like you're on the right path, feel like you're doing your life's work, your life purpose, things like that. Not in a job where a lot of people are like, oh, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? You know, I wish I knew what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. You know, that kind of mindset. It's like you're shifting out of that, and now you're going to go into something like that makes you feel good on the inside. That you know that this is where your heart belongs. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is your contribution back to society. Like, you will feel good about your work. All right. And then now your daily affirmation, what you should be saying in order to manifest this success. I will see it when I believe it. I believe in my success. All right. So it's not when you see it, you'll believe it. No, 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 no. See, that's the difference. Pay attention to the words, the wordplay. In this scenario, the way the law of attraction works, it's not when you see it, then you believe it. No, you must believe it before you see it in the physical. Okay, so you need to have those beliefs. But I'm going to pull here from the book to give you a little more elaborate message to break it down. All right. Dr. Wayne Dyer said that wealth and prosperity come from within, and you must believe it before it even shows up. Our reality is a mere reflection of our beliefs. Our reality is waiting for us to believe in our own success so it can finally show you all the wealth and abundance available to you. Have you ever believed something so strongly that it came true? Have you ever wondered whether you manifested it with your strong belief or simply predicted it? I've done this many times and have always wondered this myself. Eventually, I came to the conclusion that it was my strong belief that made it become a reality. This makes you responsible for your own reality, which is empowering. This gives you the power to create what you dream of with little physical work. The main work is done in the mind. This doesn't mean it's easy, but anyone can do it. Wanting things isn't enough. You must first believe that they are possible. I know many skeptics want to see the success before they can believe it's there, but try it for yourself and don't give up if it doesn't happen overnight. Choose something small and simple at first. Choose to believe it's yours and on its way to you. All right, and this is from the Manifest Success Affirmations Oracle by Deja Druitt. So basically, you need to believe it, you need to feel it before it will manifest and appear in your life. Okay, so strategize, contemplate, review, reflect. What can you do better to get what it is that you want? And then envision that while you're making these necessary changes and you're no longer limiting yourself. Now you are open, you are free, you're flowing, you're going with the flow. You're outside of your comfort zone. You're making that action, you're taking that action to show the universe that you're willing to do what it takes to achieve what it is that you want. All right, and victory is yours. So you need to believe it before you can see it. Okay, don't get stuck in the past. All right, so I hope this was the message that you needed to hear. Until next time, many blessings. For those of you that chose pile 2, this is your message. We're going to start with the Career and Finances Oracle card to get your overall message. We have be more disciplined with saving money. Maybe some of you guys have been splurging, treating yourself, and that's fine from time to time, but make sure that you're not overdoing it, because if there is something big that you need to get, or you're trying to save for something, you want to make sure that you're being responsible with your money. Okay, it is okay to splurge on yourself, to treat yourself every now and again, but do so responsibly. You don't want to go buy this crazy luxury item and then you can't pay the bills for next month. Then you're struggling. So just be smart with your finances. All right. Things like always eating out. Just luxurious shopping, just spending too much, not really budgeting, not paying attention to what it is that you're spending the money on. And that's what I'm getting. I have a vision here that what you need to do in order to be a little more responsible with your money is to create a budget and to go back in your bank statement or on your card, however it is that you pay for your money, and really pay attention to where all your money is going. What are you spending a lot of money on? Is it that you're always shopping online? Are you always eating out? 3 meals a day you're eating out. Are you always buying you that expensive cup of coffee in the morning when you can brew it at home and save a few bucks? Do you have every subscription under the sun and you're just forgetting about it because it's on auto pay, but you have a YouTube subscription, a Netflix, a Hulu, Apple TV, Discovery Plus, Disney Plus, you have every subscription under the sun. Yeah, $10 here, $5 here, $12 here, but that adds up, so I'm getting that you just need to really take some time and go through your finances to see what you're spending money on. Are you always traveling every weekend? So, you're always having to spend money on gas when you can kind of just chill out for a little bit. Limit that to every other weekend or once a month or something. There's different things that will apply to different people. So just go in your finances, fine tooth comb it, look at what you're really spending a lot of your money on, and see what you can cut back on to have a little bit more savings, to save more than what you have been. You need to just be a little more disciplined with your money, because as we all know, unforeseen circumstances happen. Sometimes there's an unexpected bill, or something needs to be replaced or repaired, or something we didn't know was going to happen, unexpected travel, so many things. And you want to be financially prepared for it. Okay. So just be mindful of that. But let's see here what the tarot, what the message is. You have the Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Knight of Wands here, this can be you spending, okay? The wands represent passion, movement. And the Knight of Wands here, he is moving fast. Sometimes doing things, taking action without really thinking them through, without thinking about the consequences. He's not, this person, whether you're male or female, this is a knight, so I'm referring to it as a he. This person he's not thinking it through. He's just going, just moving, taking action without thinking anything through. And that may have been your attitude, or currently is your attitude, which is what you need to change. Like, it is very good to live in the moment, but at the same time, you need to be responsible. So don't just go somewhere, you see this thing that you really like, and then you're not being mindful of the price, or mindful, oh well, I just spent X amount of money on that. That was money I was supposed to put to the side to save, for this big thing that I want to get, or to save for a vacation, or just to save to have money for a rainy day or for an unexpected circumstance. And then for some reason you're juggling something. It's like you have to make a choice. There's something in your life that you have to make a choice about, and it can be about your finances. Like, are you going to do this? Are you going to do this? What? For example, let's use a vehicle purchase for an example. There's always the practical thing, what you can afford, okay, and there's always the thing of what you want, and sometimes they don't always line up. So you could want this big, this fancy vehicle with all these luxury features and stuff, but it may be things that you don't actually need. And then if you do that, your pocket is going to be stretched thin, or maybe out of your financial scope to begin with. But then you go get that, and then you're stuck, and then not having any wiggle room or finances for anything else. Versus if you went with the more practical thing, where the practical vehicle, where you had enough, or maybe you made sure the car payment was just this amount so that you still had extra money to spend, or extra money for, things that you didn't know about, stuff like that. So that's just one example. But there's something this can have to do about a move. Maybe you want to move to this ideal location, but because it's in this area, rent or the home price of homes are higher. Versus if you, maybe added a 30-minute commute, or a little outside of that area, you can save a few bucks. The rent could be cheaper. The price of homes can be cheaper. So you're weighing between some type of choice. There's some type of choice that you're weighing between that is going to impact your finances. At the end, what it is that you want, what you have in your mind, is you want financial abundance. You want financial fulfillment, financial freedom. You want the stability and security. And it's not saying that it's out of reach, but you need to be disciplined with what you do in order to obtain that. You can't continue going the way that you've been going and then expect to have financial freedom, financial abundance. Like if you're constantly racking up everything on your credit card, charging this, charging that, which can be another reason why you're not really paying attention to the debt that you accumulated, or that you're not really paying attention to the price, or worried about the price because you're not having to pay for it up front. You're just charging this, charging that, charging this, charging that. Then you're not going to get that financial freedom. So you just need to be a little more responsible with your money, really go through your finances, and really reevaluate and see some of your spending habits. Okay. Then with the energy oracle, you have blossoming abundance and journey. Yeah. Okay. So he's holding the world here. So this can be a move. This can be travel. This can be a permanent move, a household move, or this can be like a vacation. Okay. So there's going to be some type of journey. And again, this is a 2. So you have 2 2s, and this is all about making a choice, making a decision. So you have some choices to make here regarding your finances, but you want to be mindful now of making the better choice than you would have in the past. You want to make sure that you're making the right choice, the logical choice, the practical choice, the choice that's going to help you financially in the long run. Because as long as you choose right, the right way, the more disciplined way, then that's where you can bring in this abundance, this financial freedom. But if you continue to just spending without thinking, spending without paying attention to your spending habits and stuff, then it's not saying that it won't happen, but it's going to take you much longer, because it's not, your financial abundance and wealth is not going to appear until you show the universe that you're responsible with it. All right. Now, from the manifest success affirmations, this is what you should be telling yourself to generate this financial abundance that is on your mind. You have the number 31. The universe always surprises me with gifts. Yes, so the universe does want to give you this abundance, this fulfillment that it is that you want, this foundation. But you also have to play your part. You need to show the universe that you are responsible with your money, that you're responsible with your finances, so that they can continue to bless you. All right. I'm going to read from the book to give you a more elaborate message. Okay, it says, the universe is not always explainable. Things happen with no explanation. This is why I choose to believe in miracles and unexpected surprises. Just by believing it, you will begin to see it in your life. You will begin to receive unexpected gifts. Don't forget to be thankful and show gratitude for each and everything you receive, no matter how small. At the same time, you must detach from that, otherwise you will wait for things and be disappointed when they don't show up. If we sit around waiting for things to show up constantly, checking our mailbox and then getting disappointed, it won't be a real surprise when it shows up. Open yourself up and surrender to receiving gifts and surprises. Surprises can show up in a variety of ways. You can receive unexpected rebates, refunds, gift cards, settlements, lower interest rates, etc. A stranger could pay for your meal, or someone could waive their fees. You could win a raffle, giveaway, or the lottery. There's no limit to what could happen, so don't forget to buy a lottery ticket once in a while or when you feel guided to. Many people think they are never lucky, so they never even try. I personally have won about 8 giveaways, much of which I entered because I really wanted to win, and I knew that I could because I believe I have that power. Other times I entered giveaways that I didn't feel I had a good chance of winning because there are too many other entries. Just imagine the look on my face when I won anyway. Don't let numbers or odds discourage you. Go against the odds and have fun with unexpected surprises. So this is the manifest success affirmations from Deja Druitt. So she was kind of explaining a little bit of her experience to help you apply it in practical everyday life. But basically expect the universe to have your back. Okay, there's going to be some surprises coming up, but you need to show that you're disciplined. Just like she was explaining her experience. She couldn't have won any of those raffles or giveaways or sweepstakes if she didn't first make the conscious choice of entering, right? So even if something seemed hard, like she said, if the odds were really not in her favor and she was kind of deterred not to enter, she did it anyway. All right, so you need to make a conscious choice here about budgeting and being a little more disciplined with your money, which will ultimately bring you that financial freedom and abundance that you're longing for the future. All right, so I hope this is the message that you needed to hear. And until next time, many blessings. For those of you who chose Pile 3, this is your message. We're going to start with the Career and Finances Oracle to get your overall theme and message. It says, get out of this lack mindset. Shift your thinking. So you may be someone who just has this lack mindset, or you can be a pessimist, or focusing more on the negative things or the things that's not working out for you rather than the things that are working for you and the blessings and all that good stuff. So make sure you get out of that lack mindset. Don't focus on what you don't have or what's not working out in your favor. Focus on the things that are good in your life, and that's what you will attract more of. All right, let's continue. This is the tarot. You have the Three of Cups, so rejoice, celebration, the Temperance, and the Eight of Swords. So this can be you connecting with someone, with a group of people, okay, celebrating. And then Temperance. Temperance is patience. So there's something that you need to be patient about. I'm getting there. This is the card that means what I said. But however, in this spread here, because you have, this is all about patience. This is Sagittarius card also. So you can be dealing with a Sagittarius. You yourself can be a Sagittarius, you know, just take it how it applies. But this is you keeping yourself bound, because yes, there is a rope on this person and surrounded by swords. However, there is an open path in front of her, and with her being surrounded by all those swords, she can easily use one of those swords to cut herself free and get out of that area, get out of that situation. However, because of the fear, her mindset, she continues to stay bound there because of like fear of unknown, you know, fear. So this is a mental prison that you can be having. And it can be caused because of your community or those within your inner circle. Those that are around you can have to do with siblings, children, partners, whatever. The point is, there are multiple people who got their hand in your pot, basically, and it's causing you a lot of patience to deal with this. But people only have, you need to realize that people only have the power that you give to them. So if you give these people your power over your finances, power over your job, these could even be co-workers, okay? You giving people this power to let you get off track, to keep you in a funk, to have you thinking negatively, you know, you need to change that. All right, people only have the power that you allow. All right, now with the energy oracle, you have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. The 5th chakra is the throat chakra. So this is about speaking up for yourself, speaking up, speaking the truth, putting people in their place, what have you. And then rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, maybe, you know, you've been doing too much to try to appease or please these people is what I'm getting, because you're so concerned and worried about these people here for whatever reason. It's like you want to please them, but you're not, you know, you pleasing them is not pleasing you. You're not happy right now at this moment. So you need to make sure that you're doing what makes you happy and speaking your truth. Speak up for yourself. If something's not working for you, that's okay. Speak up. All right. Everybody has to compromise at some point in time. So it's not only about making sure that these people, your boss, your manager, your coworkers, all that's happy. Sometimes you have to make sure that you yourself is happy. All right. But you got like one foot in the water, one foot out. You're like, you're kind of like, I don't know if I should say something. I don't know if I should just be quiet, continue doing what I'm doing. Like, you're not at peace. So you're in this mental prison. But you need to speak up for yourself. You need to speak your truth. You need to speak with confidence and authority. You need to clear up any miscommunication. And make sure that you're getting the rest that you need. Like, go within yourself, withdraw. Make sure you're not around these people for a long period of time, because I'm getting like they're energy suckers. And it's like you could be in a great mood, but then when you get around these people, that dissipates. It's like you just feel so blah and tired and drained, and like, you know, you can't wait to get away. But then why are you allowing it? Why are you still in the same situation? Why are you allowing yourself to continue to be around those people that's not bringing you up, but instead they're bringing you down? You need to change that, okay? If people are not for you, then You need to leave that alone. All right, change that lack mindset. Shift your thinking. Think about what it is that you want and surround yourself with that, or like-minded individuals, people that support you, that will encourage you, not people that will take more from you than what they're giving to you. Okay, there needs to be a balance of energy there. And this is the Manifest Success affirmation from Deja Druitt. All right, this is the affirmation you should be telling yourself to achieve what it is that you want. And it says, I am worthy and deserving of success and prosperity. Yes, you are. And you need to keep that in the forefront of your mind. Get out of that lack mindset. See? So change your thought. Instead of thinking, why doesn't this work for me? Or, oh, I don't have enough. No, you are worthy and deserving of whatever it is that you want. So shift that thinking. All right. I'm going to pull from the book to elaborate a little more on this message. All right. And she writes, a lot of people have trouble manifesting success because deep down they don't feel they are worthy of it. This can stem from something that we heard or experienced as children. Something a parent said to you just once could have stayed with you ever since and be limiting to you on a subconscious level. If we heard that we aren't smart enough or good enough, we may grow up believing that we aren't worthy of success. If we believe we must go to some elite college, but we never went to college, we may form that belief. Maybe we grew up poor and learned to believe that poor people don't become wealthy. Or maybe we struggled in school and had poor grades and someone told us that only smart people can be wealthy and successful. We may feel we aren't smart enough, cool enough, or pretty enough to be successful or wealthy. Maybe you see so much poverty in the world that you feel they are more worthy than you of any wealth, and having money makes you feel greedy when others have so little. The truth is, we are all worthy of it. We all deserve success, no exceptions. You deserve it, and all of it. But it starts with you believing it. Every person can be wealthy and successful no matter of their background, upbringing, or education. We all have something special and unique about us that is capable of achieving that. It's also important to notice if you are attaching your ability to succeed to your self-worth. Your worth and value is in who you are and not what you have. Don't ever forget that. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you want to help those in need, you can do that by becoming wealthy and successful. Rather than feeling guilty, you can do so much good. Don't you rather be the one to become wealthy and not someone who is not as kind and compassionate as you? There are people who have money and don't help others. And if you have that belief that others deserve money more than you, then that fully qualifies you of being worthy and being wealthy, because greedy, unworthy people don't feel bad about having the money they have. The more you earn, the more you can help and make an impact on the world. All right, so this was all about talking about shifting that mindset, feeling unworthy. You know, maybe these people are telling you things like, oh, you don't deserve that promotion, or oh, you're not skilled enough, you're not qualified enough, or oh, you've been doing a shitty job at work, or whatever the case is, and you're letting the nonsense that others are saying like really impact your internal being, and it's forcing you to think like that you have a lack, that you're lacking something. And it can be finances, it can be skill, it can be qualification, it could be confidence, it could be so many different things, but you need to just shift that thinking. Know that you are worthy of whatever it is that you want, whether it's money, whether it's that promotion, that position. You know, you are worthy and you can become successful, but you need to believe that. All right. So I hope this was a message that you needed to hear. Go ahead and remove these people from your surroundings or limit your time around them if possible. And until next time, many blessings.